Hey guys, welcome back. It's Claytano. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. And today we're going to be taking a look at the legend rank player of the EU server this week. Let's go. Don't forget guys, every time you comment and like one of my videos this month, you'll be entered to win a Samsung tablet. Just make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit the bell so you're notified whenever I post a video, because the more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. Good luck. All right, so first off, congratulations to Luer on getting legend this week. It was super close, but he did pull it out there at the very end, so congratulations to you. But let's go ahead and pull up his monsters and see exactly how he did it, okay? So first off, we have Alicia with 100% crit rate, 182 crit damage, 111 speed, and some pretty decent attack for an Alicia as well. It is ruined on Fatal Guard with speed, crit damage, attack, and here's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes for Alicia. A lot of people these days aren't ruining their damage dealing monsters on Will because they're just outspeeding or using Tiana with them anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much, okay? Next is Orion with plus 135 speed, 100% resistance though, and it is on Violent Will with speed, defense, resistance with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes looking like that. Most likely wasn't used in his arena defense or offense this week. Next up we have Theo Mars with 100 speed, 12,000 HP, 1200 attack, 82 crit rate, and 177 crit damage. Overall very nice on Violent Will. Speed, crit damage, HP with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes looking like that. We have double Taylors back to back, and overall they're almost exactly the same as far as speed. This one has a lot more though, but everything else on this one is pretty much the exact same, just 50 less speed, which is kind of insane. So here it is. 159 speed on this, 100% crit rate, 162 crit damage, and 1400 attack. This is probably on Swift, I'm guessing, which it is. Thankfully, I can't imagine that being on like Violent or anything else. It is speed, crit damage, attack with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes looking like that. It's Swift offset though. Still probably does a crap load of damage. This is the next Taylor, and this is on Violent Broken. Speed, crit damage, attack, of course, on this one as well. With a nice crit damage substat there, some pretty good subsets overall. Can actually grind out a little bit more speed on this, but this is probably just like a second backup, maybe dungeon running Taylor or something like that. We do have Bastet up next, which is 187 speed, 21,000 additional HP with 723 defense along with it. 63% resistance and a little bit low on the accuracy overall, but this is on Swift Broken as well with speed, flat HP, the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes looking like that. A lot of people use the Bastet nowadays in arena offense to go with their Lucian offenses or even into double Lucians. So many different ways. I use mine with the Jemire, Bastet, Ganymede, and Taru actually, which you guys might see in a later video, so be on the lookout for that. Also guys, if you haven't already, make sure you guys comment down below what you guys' thoughts are about this account as we go along as well. Let me know what your favorite ruined monster on the account is, and then that automatically enters you in to win a Samsung tablet for the month of February. So make sure you guys get on that. Just make sure you're subscribed and also hit the bell so you're notified when I post videos as well. All right, next is the Chandra with almost 33,000 additional HP, 93 speed, decent crit rate for it as well on Violent Will, HP with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes looking like that. Wusa up next, plus 175 speed, 26,000 HP, 630 defense, and pretty decent crit rate actually. You'd be surprised how much damage a Wusa could do just on his first skill, especially in RTA as the rounds go on as well. So this is speed, HP with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes there. Up next is Anabelle. I'll also point out to you guys the monsters that are most likely used on arena defense and arena offense as well as we go along. Most likely these two were not used, and also Anabelle's probably not used either. 113 speed, 25,000-ish HP, really good attack and defense subs to go along with it. I know Annabelle's a super stat hungry unit, so she needs pretty much everything. Also has resistance and accuracy on it as well. This is on Violent Will with speed, HP, and here's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes for her. Next we have Shiho with 96% crit rate, 104 speed, 16,000 HP, 396 defense. Overall, very nicely runed. On Despair Will as well. I'm sure that thing's super annoying. And it's speed, crit damage, HP. 1, 3, and 5 slot runes looking like that. Next is Molong on a Vampire Will build, but this is speed, HP with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. And this has a ton of speed, which is 158, 64% accuracy, almost 30,000 additional HP as well. And this thing on Vampire Will is an absolute beast. So definitely a very nicely runed Molong. Next is Vrad with plus 106 speed, 1400 defense, 8500 HP with 79% resistance, and then 31% accuracy as well. A little bit low on the accuracy for Vrad in my opinion, but it is guard, violent with speed, defense, 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. It's probably not even done yet, or he just uses it for like TOA, nothing else. Just based on the fact that he doesn't have the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes fully maxed out as well. I typically don't really max out my runes on my PvE units anyway, because as long as it does the job, that's more than enough. So next we have Camilla, which is probably used on arena defense at some point throughout the night. It does have 27,000 additional HP, along with 600 attack, 500 defense, 94 speed, but then it's also high on crit rate and crit damage as well, which is 92% and 136% respectively. On Violent Nemesis, which is HP, crit damage, HP, with massive attack substats and speed substats as well. So this right here, it has 21% crit rate on it. This has super high HP and defense. This has a 34% attack substat on it, which is insane. This also has all the stats that Camilla needs, along with this one as well. But this one, 27 speed on that rune. That's insane. But overall, the stats on this Camilla are extremely nice, just because it's so tanky and also is going to do a lot of damage based on the second skill, of course, doing damage based on the enemy's max HP. So you don't really need to have that much attack on it. As long as you have the crit rate and crit damage there, it's still going to do a lot of damage. Next is the Aerial, and oftentimes people use this on arena defense at the very last minute to stall out their opponents, so that way no attacks come in that can kind of like change the rank at the very end, because it takes longer than a few minutes to attack and kill that defense. So this is plus 133 speed, 27,000 HP, really nice resistance on that as well at 82%. Surprisingly though, it's not on Nemesis or Will at all. You typically see people running Nemesis, Will on aerials, but this is pretty much all offsets. It's Endure, Energy, and Blade with speed, defense, and HP. And here's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. Of course, a 26 speed random energy rune right there. Next is Praha, another unit that's used on a Nemesis Will build. Typically, this one's just on Despair Nemesis, so he probably uses that with like a speed leader if he does use it in his arena defense. With 75% accuracy, nice HP and defense as well to go along with it. It's speed, HP, defense, and there's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes there. The only thing is, if you do use this Praha in arena defense, it's a little bit on the squishier side and could potentially get one shot by a single Lucian, which is definitely not something that you want to see. As long as they do like, I don't know, 12,000 damage, they could probably one shot this Praha if it doesn't have a HP leader skill. Next is a Chow with 28,000 additional HP, 121 additional speed as well. Crit rate's really good and crit damage ain't too bad either. This is a Violent Shield HP with a 25 speed subset on that. Crit damage HP. And here's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes. Again, having attack percent substats as much as you possibly can, giving that extra boost of what he needs, which is 498 attack, ain't too shabby on that either, plus a 28 speed crit damage rune as well, if you guys didn't notice that. All right, next is Samath with a huge base speed of 146, or additional speed anyway. Really nice additional attack with 1256, along with good crit rate and crit damage as well. The accuracy also at 35%, ain't too bad. This is on Despair Will, speed, crit damage, attack with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like this. I actually just unruned or re-runed my Samath with a resistance slot 6, and I'm gonna see how that does in Arena Rush Hour tonight as well, actually. And if you guys are watching this as soon as it uploads, Be sure to check out my Twitch channel. I'll be streaming live Rush Hour tonight for the first time in I don't know how long. And you guys can go follow me. It's twitch.tv/Claytano. It should be a lot of fun. You guys probably will see me fail pretty miserably because I haven't rushed in so long. But I'm excited for it, and I hope you guys are as well. So make sure you guys check that out. Let's go ahead and get into the fire units here. And the first one up is Tesarian with Violent Will, Speed, Crit Damage, HP with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. This is really nice. Tesarian, plus 122 speed, really good HP, attack, and defense substats. Crit rate is a little bit low, but honestly, with all the other stats that it has, it's still a really good Tesarian. Rocky, Unruined. I mean, would you have it any other way? No. People do use Rocky sometimes now to counter Poornas and RTA, so maybe he's just trying to think of ways that he can ruin that one up. Next is Veligible, though. 131 speed, 16,000 additional HP, 1,300 additional defense with pretty good crit rate for a support unit as well. This is Violent Will. Speed, HP, defense with 1, 3, and 5 looking like that. Nice 28% and 22% defense and HP substats. Next is Zahra. So I'm guessing he actually uses this Teor on arena offense with the Zeros. 95 plus 159, 94 plus 156. The Teor is actually going to go before the Zeros. If he happens to use it in his arena offense together, he might not actually, because you want to have Zeros go first, land the skill reset, and then have your additional AoE unit going on after that. 86 crit rate, 163 crit damage, pretty good accuracy on it as well. 1400 attack with that much speed is actually insane. So this is Swift, as we saw earlier, Swift broken, speed, crit damage, attack, 1, 3, and 5 slot runes looking like that. And actually, I just remembered there is an Alicia that is going to go after the Zeros, but maybe a little bit too far after. So there could be a cut in between there, but Either way, I'm sure he uses some combination of like Zeros, Teor, Tiana if he has it. I'm sure he does. He does with Galleon as well. Do we take a look? He doesn't have his Galleon out, so maybe he has a couple of units in stores that we're just not seeing. There's also the Chiwu here, 150 speed. Oh, this could be it. Maybe he's not using Tiana. Maybe he's using this team as a counter to Light Panda defenses. This could be it. 100% accuracy. This is really nice. This is on Despair Nemesis, speed, HP, accuracy, 1, 3, and 5 slot runes looking like that. Super nice speed subsets on the 3 and 5 slot runes. We have Helena, 138 speed, 25,000 HP. Really good crit rate, obviously, 100%. This is Violent Will, speed, crit rate, HP with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes looking like that. 35% HP substat on that one as well, by the way. With 14, like this rune itself is insane. I would probably use this even on like a, I'd probably use it on a Sierra as well too. This is an awesome rune. Next is Ricardo, plus 89 speed, almost 30k additional HP. Let's just round up on that. Crit rate's a little bit on the low side, 151 crit damage though to top it off. This is on Vampire Energy with HP, crit damage, and HP with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. Again, another insane 5 slot rune there. Next is Kumar, plus 144 speed to make him 240 speed total. Additional 30,000 HP with decent defense, and that's about the only other stats that he has on this thing. It's Violent Will though, speed, HP, 5 slot HP, or 5-star HP with HP slot 6 as well. Here's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes for Kumar. A lot of people use Kumar in defense right now, along with like Ritesh Kumar combination, having the Ritesh go first, Kumar goes after, and then you could even use it with Chiwu leader, so that way they go Chiwu, Ritesh, Kumar, all back to back, and then put it with like a maybe with a Amduat or something like that. But there's a bunch of other things you could put with it on the 4. You can even do like a Freya with it as well. It would still work. So next is the Poorna here, plus 119 speed, 82% crit rate, 179 crit damage. Really good HP and attack as well to go along with it. And it's speed, crit damage, attack with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. There's really so much substats on all of these Poorna runes here. Next is Kumar though, plus 105 speed, 24,000 HP, 646 defense. Really good stats overall, even a little crit damage on there as well. This is speed, HP, HP with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. It is on violent, which is typically kind of weird. You don't see Kamoons on violent very often because the shield just only procs once per turn, so it doesn't really matter too much if it's on violent. But yeah, just a little interesting on that one. Okeanos plus 154 speed. All of his monsters are actually right around the same speed, so just having them all speed tuned around the same speed just helps you interchange units between each other and just helps your account just fit like a puzzle almost. So this again, 154 speed, 18,000 HP, 773 defense. Really nice accuracy as well. This is Violent Will, speed, HP, accuracy. 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. So he has accuracy on this 6 slot, but really doesn't have much accuracy on any other slot. So that kind of helps you gauge whether you want to go 6 slot accuracy or you can go 6 slot HP and then get rid of all these HP substats for accuracy substats. So really just the stats are what really matters at the end of the day. So if you guys are ruining your monsters, just make sure you guys have like the stats instead of like falling into the mold of it has to be speed, HP, it has to be speed, crit damage, attack. As long as it has the stats that you're looking for at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So just make sure you guys take a look at your substats as well. Belinus unruined. Okay, Leica, Vampire Endure with speed, crit damage, attack. 1, 3, 5, looking like that. With 111 speed, almost 100% resistance on that as well. Crit rate, crit damage, also really nice. HP ain't, he's not like a fairy where he's just gonna get hit once and lose 30% of his HP, or and then get hit again, lose 30% of HP. He might actually get hit once, not lose 33% of his HP, and then have a couple more hits still to go after that. So not a bad thing to have a little bit more HP on your Leica. Rika, 139 speed, 67% accuracy, 17,000 HP with 1,000 attack and 800 defense. Like this is, there's so much stats all over the place. I'm sure it has a crazy amount of substats on here. So yeah, first 2 slot speed rune here with insane amount of stats all over the place. Attack slot 4 and HP slot 6. Again, look at all the base substats on there as well. Insane, very nice Rika. Ophelia unruined and Juno unruined. Next is Chasoon with 22,000 HP, 112 speed, 100% resistance, most likely used in like Guild Wars and stuff. This is speed, HP, HP with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. Next is Catarina, 73% crit rate, which is good. 203 crit damage, 1,800, almost 1,900 additional attack. That's also really good. This is on Rage Will, attack, crit damage, attack, 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. This is probably used for Guild Wars, Siege, stuff like that. Used with a, you can use a couple different monsters. Typical build is like Chloe with Catarina, something along those lines. All right, so now we get into the Lucians. We have 3 Lucians all in a row here, which is pretty exciting. 100% crit rate, 2,300 additional attack, 197 crit damage. This is definitely a fat Lucian here with Fatal Blade, attack, crit damage, attack. And here's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes for him. And the next one is a little bit more speedy, and I'm guessing that the third one is also going to be around the same speed, maybe on Will or something like that. Yeah, so 1 speed less, and I guarantee you, yeah, Will. Exactly right. So 100% crit rate, 164 crit damage, 100% crit rate, 164 crit damage, 14, almost 1,500 additional attack. This one, again, same amount of attack, actually a little bit more on that one, or actually 10 less, never mind. They're literally twin Lucians at the end of the day, twin Lucians. And this one also on Will, Shield Will, speed, crit damage, attack, 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. Same thing for this Lucian, speed, crit damage, attack, 1, 3, 5 slot runes like that. If you didn't notice, 28% attack substat on the crit damage rune there. Next is Teshar, almost 2,000 additional attack, 34 speed, 69% crit rate, of course, with the 1, 3, 5. He's all over the place. All broken sets actually, probably just used for like farming and stuff. Most likely is what I use mine for, like Aiden Hell farming. Super cool looking skin on that though. Next is Feng Yan, 110 speed, 1500 attack, 15,000 HP, 1600 defense, 246 attack. I'm only going to say that because I accidentally said it. And then that's about it for the stats. There's no like crit rate, there's no accuracy. The resistance is on the lower end. It's not horrible, but it is on the lower end. This is defense, HP, 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. Next is Triana, often used in arena defense nowadays as well. This is 24,000 HP, 1,000 defense, 114 additional speed. This is Violent Will, HP, defense, HP. A lot of people use her in RTA as well. Most of the time you see Will on the RTA builds and Nemesis on the arena defense builds, so you can kind of tell that way as well, but sometimes people use the Will in arena defense as well. This is Hather, 143 speed, 18,000 additional HP, 860 defense, pretty good resistance as well, actually perfect resistance if you use her leader skill. Overall, very nice. Violent Will, speed, HP, defense with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. Next is Tiana, 197 additional speed on this Tiana with 83% crit rate. I'm gonna guess it's speed, crit rate, resistance with a lot of HP substats. That's my guess. Speed, crit rate, HP. And that's just getting the resistance from subsets instead. So resistance there, resistance there, resistance there, and there. So just that alone is going to give him that high of resistance because she awakens into resistance, of course. So very nice though. 28 speed, 25 speed, 24, 26, and 28. Next is Jingzhe. Really good HP, attack, and defense. Speed is a little bit on the low side, but it makes up for it with the high 117 base speed. Good crit rate and crit damage as well. This is Violent Will. Attack, crit damage, and HP with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. Pretty typical bruiser build for Jingzhe. Lagron, of course, right around that same speed as everything else. This one is probably what he actually uses along with his Zeros, now that I look at the speeds. So this is just a little bit slower. I'm going to say a little bit slower. It actually still might possibly go before the Zeros just because of like speed towers and stuff like that. But maybe he just has his nukers going before Zeros. I don't know. Maybe the speed, maybe he doesn't have max speed towers. That could be a thing as well. Or he just puts them at the very end at like monster number 4 and it's enough because it's 1 speed less overall. It would be close. It would be very close. But this is very nice. Revenge, Swift, speed, crit damage, attack with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. 39% attack on that. I mean, come on. It's crazy. All right, Lagron. We have next Ganymede with 55 resistance, 47 accuracy, 138 speed, almost 20,000 HP, and some decent defense as well on this. I'm guessing speed, HP, defense. Yeah. 1, 3, and 5 slot runes there. Just a ton of substats, again, on all of the runes to make it super tanky at the same time. Next is Luis on runed. Ritesh. Now he has 2 Riteshes. Let's see if they're both kind of runed the same. One has a lot more HP and defense. One has a lot more HP and speed than the other one. So this is his main one, I'm guessing. This is Violent Nemesis. You typically see that Violent Will or something like that. But speed, HP, 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. We'll just pop over to the second Ritesh here. Speed, HP, 1, 3, 5 slot runes like that. But I do want to check. So Ritesh being 149 additional speed. Let's actually go back to the Kumar real quick. Yeah, so it does go before the Kumar at least. So if you use them together, you want to make sure you have the defense break going first and then go into the Kumar afterwards. So again, that's a super common arena defense that I've noticed in the EU server is having both of them together. Now Charlotte probably unruned. Leo runed. I was gonna say that That's like perfect speed, perfect speed. So 20,000 HP, let's just round up, 1,200 attack, 600 defense, and then 81 crit rate, 183 crit damage. Really good resistance and accuracy. So many subsets on it. If you're lacking speed 100%, then you're gonna get those subsets somewhere else. So HP, crit damage, attack with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. So very nice Leo. Of course, lots of accuracy. Very nice. Triton unruned. Ayunu unruned? Kind of. Well, no, it's runed. So it's attack, crit damage, HP, 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. Next is Iris, plus 132 speed, 22,000 HP. Pretty good defense along with it as well for an Iris. This is speed, HP, 1, 3, and 5 slot runes that look like that. Now, up next is Amarna. I do want to talk about Amarna just a little bit. A lot of people say that he's like, Nat 5. I think he's a little overrated. I have an Amarna as well. I use him a lot of different places. He's a very good monster. I think he's fine being a 4-star. I'm just going to throw that out there. Comment down below if you think he's a 5-star or a 4-star. I'm just going to say he's great. He's a great monster. He's an LD Nat 4, and I think he does a fine job being an LD Nat 4. It doesn't need to be a 5-star. He's fine. He's perfectly okay. So this is HP, defense, HP, 1, 3, and 5 slot runes like that. Great for raids, obviously. Perfect resistance if you use it with 41% resistance leader. Next is Molly with almost 30,000 additional HP, 800 defense, and 100 speed with decent resistance as well. This is Violent Broken, speed, HP with 1, 3, and 5 slot like that. 35% HP substat there. Next is Jeanne, plus 132 speed. Again, all of his monsters are really right around that same, like I'm going to say 230 to 250 range. He has so many monsters in that range there. So it just helps out while you're pairing them together. This is speed, HP, 1, 3, and 5 slot runes. Oh my god, look at these. 33%, 27%, 30%. So many subsets. That's why it's almost 34,000 additional HP along with the 132 additional speed. Also, the resistance and defense is insane. This thing is super, super tanky. It's going to be great for RTA. A lot of people even use a speed leader with Tiana and Jeanne and like Kumar or Ritesh in their arena defenses as well. Like maybe even Vanessa or something like that. I didn't see a Vanessa, but that is a typical defense nowadays as well. This is DS, good for R5 of course. This is defense, HP, 1, 3, 5 like that. Icarus, the new monster that I just got as well. I'm super excited about mine. This is 32,000 HP, 69 defense, love it. And this is a Violent Nemesis, HP of course, with the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes looking like that. And last but not least, Unruned Amelia, Unruned Tetra. Overall, very nice account though. Congratulations again. I'm just gonna call you Dr. Luer. So GZ to you. If you guys like this video and want to see more Legend account reviews, be sure to subscribe, comment down below, all that good stuff. Again, can't wait to see you guys tonight for the Twitch live stream doing Arena Rush Hour. That's gonna be super fun, super lit on the global server, of course. And aside from that, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, stay soupy, don't be potatoes, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, peace.